7th China International Import Expo, or CIIE, will be held in Shanghai. To help you get a better understanding about the preparation of CIIE, we have Mr. Tang Wenhong, Assistant Minister of Commerce, and Mr. Hua Yuan, Vice Mayor of Shanghai, to brief you on the topic of preparation for the 7th CIIE and answer some of your questions. With us, we also have West DCG, Mr. Wu Zhenping of CIIE, and also Shanghai Commerce Department, Mr. Zhu Ming. Now, I first give the floor to Mr. Tang Wenhong. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, good morning. First, on behalf of the MOFCOM, I would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt thanks to our friends from the media for your support. CIIE is guided, planned, and promoted by General Secretary Xi Jinping himself. And this is also a very important decision for China's opening up course and also a key initiative to open Chinese market. Since it's the first CIIE in 2018, in terms of the trade promotion, people-to-people exchange, and exploring cooperation, it has become a window for opening up on the cooperation and also a shared international goods. With the theme of a shared future, the CIIE will be held from the 11th November 5th to 10th, and also the sideline of Hongqiao. The dialogue also will be held. This is also a very important political and economic forum. Right now, the overall preparation has been done, and with the exhibition hall of more than 420,000 square meters, and we will have seen many domestic and international brands joined. And for the Hongqiao Forum, we'll have that main forum and also 19 sidelines. And we will earnestly implement the important guidance given by General Secretary Xi Jinping at 6th CIIE, and we will also improve our work in the following areas. First, we will further improve its window function of CIIE in order to promote the high-quality development and the circulation, the due circulation. And we'll also set up the new material and also the cultivation section. And also we have the sideline, the side forum to boost that the industrial development and also serve the high quality development of industries as well as lifestyles. In terms of the due circulation, and we will also to seek the source of the production and also the manufacturing, and that also represents the new service, new form of goods, and we will also have that the governmental delegates and also the delegates from industries. So overall 78 these kind of the delegations. That's also the most compared to the previous sessions. And we will also have other activities such as the foreign delegations talks and dialogues. It's also showcase the attractiveness of the China supermarkets and also to demonstrate the confidence of the Chinese market. In order to leverage the high-quality platform of opening up, and this is will also further promote the role of its window function, and we will continue to maintain its 360,000 square meters for the enterprises, and over 3,496 the companies will participate in the exhibition hall. That's also the number surpassing the number last year, and 297 will be the leading companies, and 190 the companies presented over past 7 CIIE. And we will also showcase that the promotion of the Chinese modernization achievements of our high-quality development. And the Hongqiao Forum will also release the 2024 the open report and also the openness index in order to make our constructive input to the global economy. And we will also further build the platform for providing service to the global business and trade. And 77 countries and international organizations will be joined. France, Malaysia, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Tanzania, Uzbekistan will also be the countries of guests. And we will also provide support to 37 less developed countries and also expand the areas for African countries, and also will open the unilaterally to the less developed countries in order to realize inclusiveness. And for a Hongqiao Forum, we'll also realize that the improving of international governance. And we will also stick to the high-quality development to promote inclusive globalization. We'll focus on artificial intelligence and other hotly debated topics. We will invite the people from political and the economic sectors, as well as we will see more than half of the participants will be a guest from overseas. In terms of people-to-people exchanges, there will be the exhibition hall over 32,000 square meters. That's also the largest compared to the previous sessions. Right now, coming to the taking days of our preparation, make sure that will be a constructive and rich events. Give the floor to Mr. Hua Yuan. Thank you very much. Friends from the media, good morning. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude for your support and care about 7th China International Import Expo. And Shanghai Municipal Committee and the municipal government has always considered the preparation and hosting of the 7th CIIE as a way to practice the Chinese modernization, high-quality development. And we will always follow the General Secretary Xi's guidance and also to build a world-class city image as well as provide a world-class service. And we will also focus on our key tasks to improve intelligence, green, and also make sure that the 7th CIIE will be a constructive and a rich event. Right now, all the preparations and in a orderly manner. I will introduce in the 4 following areas. First, we have thoroughly implement the arrangement of the 7th CIIE. We have established 71 guarantee groups, so 3 more compared to last year. And we will also have the problem shooting list, and also we prepared that the rehearsals for the all groups and also specific rehearsals for certain tasks. Right now we have that accommodation in total 31 items and 270 key tasks. Right now it's all finished. Second, and we also detailed the requirement in order to improve the quality of service. And for the guests, the hospitality, that will be one plan for each delegation. And we will also introduce that the cafeterias, the catering service, make sure that people can enjoy a safe and a variety and the catering choices. And we also bring that the CIIE, the souvenir, plus the feature of Shanghai. And we will also improve that the facilities of the telecommunication and facilities, make sure that we have a stable supply of the power, water, and the telecommunication signals. And we also have the weather forecast and also transportation and the weather forecast in a real-time manner through our apps. And we will also improve the convenience of people participating in CIIE. And we will also work with relevant departments such as the custom administration, make sure that personnel and also the goods can flow smoothly. And also we talk about the transportation as covered that a whole network of transport, that including the airport, railway, and bus, public transportation, taxis altogether. And we'll also make the available of the CIE apps that also can be considered as a smart assistance to our guests. And we also have a larger group of volunteers, and also we have around 161 the language providers except English, and also we have that the volunteers that provide the other services, including the inquiry, and for D6 CIE that finished all the procurement goals, and also we have already conducted 3 that dialogue, bringing supply and demand side together to match themselves together, and we will also provide more services in this regard. And we will also provide the more opportunities and for the exhibitors to exchange information. And we will also have the ACT promotion and Pudong Hongqiao, the 2 site forums. And this year we will also organize the Shanghai event at 7th CIAE to provide a more industrial exchange, new product launch, and also other negotiation opportunities. Right now, Shanghai is already into the time of CIE. I also invite our friends, please join us to visit Shanghai to participate in 7th CIE. I also welcome our friends from media to cover this year's event. Thank you. Thank you very much for your introduction. Now the floor is open for questions. Please identify your media affiliate before asking questions. Thank you. With Xinhua News Agency. The CPC Central Committee also made important arrangement on the high-level mechanism and system. What's your key actions in terms of implementing the high-quality opening up? So let me take your question. Thank you for your question. At the 3rd plenary session of the 20th CPC National Committee, made a series of arrangements on high-quality development and high-level opening up. The MOFCOM also translated its requirements into the actions. First, we gradually open up a mechanism. We also dovetailed with international standards, international norms and practice, and continue to foster a world-class business environment. And also we're leveraging the role of the demonstration zone. We also will implement the practice and also open our market unilaterally to the less developed countries, and we also will explore and expand the green development. We'll also improve the trade of services, and we'll also introduce the negative list, and also will establish the demonstration zones. And we'll also continue to promote the openness of a digital industry, and we'll also to further deepen the international cooperation on digitalization, and we'll also focus on investing in Chinese brand. We will further support the business attraction model, and also to further improve the evaluation of their initiative, and also will invite the foreign companies to join us to the dialogue, and also to talk to them, and also expand the negative list of investment by foreign companies, and also improve the foreign investment, and also to promote international cooperation on supply and industrial chains. First, we will also to practice strategies for the free trade areas, and we will also focus on the 2 negative lists to continue to provide the more services to the relevant free trade items and to further facilitate and liberate the trade and business. And also we focus on the Belt and Road initiative and also to leverage the different platforms to build that the projects are small but impactful projects, and also to work with our overseas the industrial park. And CIE will continue to play its role as a opening up platform. So we will continue to convey the strong voice of opening up, and we will continue to show our demonstration and strengths as a opening up a platform. By hosting CIE, and we will also let more people to understand China's policy on opening up and also our determination to build China into a high-level open market. For all these the initiatives, as we mentioned, SO will have an action plan behind, and we always know that China's store will open wider and wider. And the second, we will continue to deliver the benefits of China's opening up, and also make sure our CIE can be a platform to promote the international cooperation. Because you look at a CIE platform, and in the previous 60 rounds, more than $420 billion deal been sealed. And also we organize more than 1,300 foreign companies to visit different places to meet their demand. And also many companies also choose that the CIE as their new product launch platform. And also we will further leverage Chinese market, mega market, to make sure that a product at the exhibition will be the product sold in the market. Third, we'll continue to build up the consensus on opening up. And we will also work with relevant departments to build that the economic the governance. And for the Hongqiao Forum, since this is the convening for the very first session, is also invited many experts from home and abroad to make their contribution to the policymakers. Every year they release that the report and index on opening up, and that will be released 2024 version this year in order to contribute the wisdom for global opening up. Thank you. Oriental TV, a 7 CIE in terms of that the city empowerment and the biotechnology have seen new highlights. Would you please elaborate more in this regard? Let me take your question. First, thank you for your question. The technology empowerment is a very key pillar of this year's CIE, and we focus on the data-enabled service to improve the management skills and also to improve the intelligence of our service. That reflects in two areas. First, we focus on the convenience for our participants. As I just mentioned, this time at this year's CIE, we actually developed an app. So that's the kind of like AI assistant for all the exhibition hall. We also finished the precious guidance so that we can have a very precise navigation to arrive at the different floors, and also before and after exhibition, we also learn the demand. So at the app for the exhibitors and also participants, and we also provide accommodation, catering, transport, the certificate, supply, demand, inquiry. As these kind of services also available at the app, and also for the language also supported by apps in order to improve their negotiation efficiency. And another area is that we focus on the management side. We base on the one network to realize that precise decision making and also smooth the arrangement within the exhibition. We based on a spatial calculation. We build up a model, and also we can monitor the real-time traffic, so that in our big network we can get that whether the transport, and in total 17 areas of data into our network. And for the 10 different scenarios, and we also can make intelligent analysis, so that also can make us to do the dynamic decisions on management. And we also have that a transport information service available in both Chinese and English, so that also can provide service like a booking a vehicle. So at a single window of the CIE, we also have a specific section so that exporters can apply for a letter for entering CIE, and we also have the 5G services available, so provide that a wideband and a fast speed, low latency service. Thank you. This paper, CIE is a very important platform for exchange between exhibitors and visitors. As you mentioned, there will be a range of visitors to improve that interactions. Would you please elaborate more? I will invite Mr. Zhu Min to answer your question. Thank you for your question. In order to further enlarge the role of the CIE and the Hongqiao Forum, and this year, we'll continue to do a Shanghai promotion event and a Hongqiao International Hub 2 Forum on 6th to 8th of November at the National Convention Center. So at the Shanghai At the hotel, we will also have different forums to introduce the results of our policy and also to build the exchange bridge for our guests. So in order to further implement the third plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee under the framework of CIE and the Hongqiao Forum, for the exhibitors, international organizations, foreign companies, and the Chamber of Commerce, and they will also be invited to join the initiative and also to talk about the regional economic layout, and will also help the local companies to go broad, and will also focus on the low carbon and green development, as well as trend of the frontline consumption features. And we will also have seen that for the more than 100 forums will be hosted by the foreign companies, national organizations, and also the flagships companies in different sectors. And also we will invite the responsible person from the different leading companies, home and abroad, and also international organizations, exhibitors. This time, the Shanghai Forum, we have seen many different topics. And besides that, they can exchange at the meeting. They also can actually talk to each other by booking the areas. And also for a new product launch and the supply and demand side negotiation. And that will be also the places for them. And we also have different materials available, so you can pick on them. And we also have a hall for the guest countries. So we will provide more opportunities and venues for the interactions among the participants. We also developed the apps. So after that, the people registered our app, they also can look at the calendars. And also for the small areas for exchanges, they also can book the area at the app. And we also build up that the media the interview areas, either it's an open area or it's a separate room. So the media can also book ahead of a time to use that. And also for the media, they also can do live streaming for interviews if needed. We also can help that the media friends to book at the time of the key guests for interview. Thank you. Xinjiang newspaper have seen that the participants, the number reached a new high, and what kind of the measures have you taken to provide further convenience to the participants? Thank you for your questions. And we learned their needs, and we also summarized the previous year's experience, and we also to make new ways to facilitate people's participation. So we not only provide the convenience for exhibition, but also provide the convenience to the people's doing business. For the custom administrator, that they also introduced 18 items of further facilitation to support that the more categories of products to be participated in this year's CIE, and for that the 29 key ports, and we provide that the specific areas for CIE, so that also will shorten the clearance time. For the exhibitors, for line 2, line 17, and the station of the National Conventional Hall, we will also provide the 17 places for lockers, so people can also put their stuff there. And we also have that specific public transportation available, and also 21,000 taxis also prepared for CIE. And also we have the specific pickup and also the places for taxis, and also we have the shuttle buses available commuting between different hotels. And also we provide that the different catering choices, the ASEAN meal, and also the Western meal, and also the meal, the Muslim meal, and also that the Shanghai snacks, and also kind of to place orders for food delivery. And for visa, we also have the green lanes for granting visas, and also we have the specific hotlines available. And also at the exhibition field, we also will have the places specific for certificate, so they can also to extend their visa extension period. And we will also provide a one-stop service to foreign guests. So that's also service the available around the clock. So people also can get that the exchange, or the also ask for other informations at the airport. And we also have that CO taxes with the pockets of charges, and also that the portable the POS machine. And for the foreign guests, with their the foreign phone number, and they can also enjoy the domestic payment service. And we will also enrich the city tourist activities. The Shanghai Center and also a key scientific spot, and also the Oriental Pearl Towers will also provide more research. And also for the Egypt, the exhibition will also open at the night hours, extend the night hours to the visitors. Thank you. Red stars. Every time the Hongqiao Forum actually have gained a lot of attention. What kind of the features for this year and also for the 2024 report of a world opening up? What's the feature for that report? Thank you for your questions and thank you for your care for the Hongqiao Forum. And this year we have a more defining theme for this year's the 7th, the Hongqiao Forum, and we'll also work with relevant departments to make sure this year's forums show the Forum 3 results. First, we'll also see a further improvement of globalization, and also for the themes, is also work with the United Nations systems, and we're also looking at the international organizations. We'll also host many different forums, and the foreign politicians and domestic officials will also participate in the forum. And we also will have the time available for the international domestic policymakers to exchange their ideas at the main forum and also after the forum. Make sure that there's no separation between exhibition and forum. And we'll also release a flagship report, that's the 2024 Global Opening Up, and also all the reports for different industries. So that could be a very important reference for different practitioners. And for the Nobel Prize, the winner, and also the Turing Awards winners will also make presentations at the forum. This year, we will release the 2023 World Opening Up Index, and also compare to global practice based on the numbers released by international organizations. We will also to further modified our 2022 index. And we will also dive deeply into a number for the 2023. And we will also have different kinds of the events, and also take reference of the report by other international organizations. We also organize the questionnaires globally, asking their idea about what's their view on international development and globalization, and received a warm response. And we talk about the emergence of a global south and global governance, multilateralism and global inclusiveness and openness of the trade of service. And also we ask them about green development. In the report, we also focus on the new quality productive forces, and also to talk about the China's role in opening up, and also to talk about the China's further deepen reform by further opening up, and also make China's suggestions to global openness. Thank you. CMG. And we talk about the last year that the set of the products from less development companies created a record high in terms of their revenue, and what kind of the initiative we have this year to work with the less developed countries. I will take your question. This is a very good question. And we also talk about development of LDCs. Against the current global landscape, and development of LDCs is a very important topic. United Nations also have the 2030 SDGs, and that's the 2030 agenda. And China always play a leading role in implementing the 2030 agenda, and will also help that emerging and developing countries, especially less developed countries, to realize the UN's agenda, and will also continue to explore unilaterally to LDC. And MOFCOM also consider this as our key task. First, we expand market access. And from the December 1st, 2024, where the products produced in the companies with the diplomatic relations with China, we will also grant that zero tariff on these products. And this is also a key initiative mentioned by President Xi Jinping. And China is also the very first country and also the largest economy, one of the largest economy to implement this preferential arrangement to LDCs. And also second, we'll continue to further facilitate trade. And we'll also further deepen our cooperation with LDCs in the field of the quarantine of the products. We'll also open green lanes to the products from LDCs. And for the agricultural products, especially from LDCs, we'll open the market access to China. And also to develop the economic partnership framework with them, and also to establish a more flexible and practical free trade arrangement in order to provide a sustainable, stable, and predictable policies for cooperation. And third, we will also continue to deepen the key areas cooperation. We will work and help the LDCs to improve their capability building by providing trainings and other means will help that the cross-border e-commerce companies to develop in order to cultivate driving forces. And for the key high-quality products from LDCs will be also introduced to Chinese market. We'll also build that bridge and platform for this purpose. CIE has always stuck to the principle of building a community with shared future for mankind and also a platform for global goods. I believe that CIE also a very important way to introduce the good products from LDCs to the world. As you mentioned, that the craft work from the less developed countries like Bangladesh, and also actually we have seen that many key products traveled all the way to the household in China, like the cashew nuts from Tanzania, and also coffee, and also the chili pepper from Rwanda. This all showcase that the principle of that the economic inclusiveness. And this year we also will see at more than 120 exhibition booths for free. And take African country, for example, in order to further implement the actions and results of the 2024 FOCAC, and we will further expand the exhibition hall for African countries to demonstrate that the cream, the coffee, the sesame nut, soya beans, and the other featured African products and also organize that the African exhibitors to talk to the Chinese exhibitors and to reach the procurement agreement and also establish a long-term cooperation relations. And the Hongqiao Forum will also to make their contribution in discussing inclusive development for LDCs. And this year, we'll also invite the UNCTAD and also other international organizations to host a sidelines forum to discuss the global South development and also promote South-South cooperation in order to realize sustainable development for global South. Thank you. China National Radio, and we would like to know for this year, in order to develop that new quality development, what kind of the key actions we will take this year. I invite Mr. Wu Zhenping to answer your question. Thank you for your question. In order to implement the key decisions on new quality productive forces made by the third plenary session of the 20th National Committee, and we will do the following. First, we'll also establish that the company's cultivation session, and this year we've also very first time focus on digital, green, low carbon development and life science sections. And also we have seen the record high in terms of number of the participants and also the areas of exhibitions. And we also will have that the science innovation competition among the global universities, and also we will have a sideline forum of the Hongqiao Forum to discuss technologies and innovation. And we will also have that the technology sectors, we're looking at that the very first time we set up places for the new materials and also focus on the AI as well as robots. And for the manufacturing, we're also looking at the upstream and the manufacturing and the midstream solutions. For the low stream, that will be the application. And also we were looking at the environment, the global 4 water, the treatment companies will also join this year's Hongqiao Forum. And this year at CIE, there will be a group of products to be launched or introduced. And so they represent the high quality productive forces because they represent the many frontier and emerging industries. And we also focus on the future network, AI, new energy. Third, we will also to discuss about the blueprint. So we will also like the Hongqiao Farm focus on AI, the new energy storage, the city urban construction. For the very first time, and we will also have the forum on that the new low carbon sustainable development based or driven by new productive forces. Thank you. Beijing use. And we noticed that every year CIE actually consumption sectors, some of them actually came abroad. But after CIE, they very soon not popular in Chinese market. So how CIE can share with us your experience in promoting consumption? Thank you for your question. CIE as a way connecting the global and domestic platform. It also helped to enrich and upgrade consumption. And Shanghai also leveraged its role and also to promote the potential and quality development. And we also first at the CIE, we continue to improve that ecosystem. So you will see more that product will choose Shanghai as their place to make their new product debut. Since the very first CIE, more than 4,500 international domestic brands choose Shanghai to introduce their new products. And more than 102 that the companies also opened their stores in Shanghai. So Shanghai right now already become the mainstream of the new product and the global fashion. And also the market also give a very warm response in this regard. And second, that imported products also enrich the market supply. Shanghai is also one of the biggest places for the imported product distribution. Last year, imported products surpassed the 560 billion yuan. In order to help the foreign exhibitors to explore the Chinese market, we also build up that platform. And based on the bonded product trading and other policies, make sure that the products become the commercialized products. Imported products surpassed the 450 billion RMB, and will continue our service to promote more the products to be sold in China, and we will also to initiate the e-commerce participation so that the foreign products also can leverage the online consumption to enter the Chinese market. And to talk about the trade of services that also become a new highlight. They also contribute 59% of the total social consumption, improved by 30%. And Shanghai also ranked top in terms of numbers of coffee shops, and more than 10,000 restaurants. We also have seen a big improvement and also the more numbers of the sports games, the concerts, and other events in Shanghai. And also this year, for the very first time, we also launched the international consumption events and other events. Right now, the Egypt exhibition, as mentioned, actually tickets already sold out. And this year for CIE, we will also extend the working hour. And also for the Shanghai open, also attract more than 200,000 people to watch the tennis games. And we will also to bring more new products, new service, and new consumption ideas to the people in Shanghai. Cover news. We have noticed that many countries and international organizations like to participate in this year's the country of gas, and also what's the feature this year for the China's country exhibition. Thank you for your question. The 7th CIE, there will be 77 countries and organizations participate. Burundi, Madagascar, Namibia, Norway, and 7 countries, and also United Nations, and also the UNICEF also participates, and will have a lot of events to promote the feature the products and also showcase the cooperation results of in the field of the economy, trade, and cultural people-to-people exchange, and will also provide the service to facilitate their exhibition events. This year, the China exhibition will also showcase the results in terms of the further deepening reform, and also to demonstrate the results of that the innovation, development, opening up, and sharing results through a deepened reform. And we will also showcase the results of Mozi, the quantum computing, and also the robots, low-altitude economy, and the outer space, and also showcase that the further results in new energy. And we will also have more interactions. We will also create different kinds of experience for visitors. Thank you. One last question. China Daily, and CIE is a very important platform and introduce a lot of the high quality development, and we'll see a progress made by Shanghai in this regard. Thank you for your question. Let me take your question. CIE held every year in Shanghai, as you mentioned. CIE is actually a very important opening up platform for China, a key window to the outside world. Shanghai also continue to leverage its role in opening up. Shanghai is firmly implementing the arrangement of the country and also to benchmark to the world level practice. So let me introduce through three areas. First, we speed up to become the opening up places, and the Shanghai Free Trade Zone and the Lingang area, also a new highlights. And for that, the 320 policies regarding the Free Trade Zone, that 105 actually practiced or initiated in Shanghai. And for the Lingang area, in the past 5 years, we have seen a 34.6% of growth year on year, and also 45.4% of the foreign attraction, and also become a new driving force for Shanghai. And we'll also accelerate our efforts in cultivating the demonstration zone. We also follow the CPTPP and DIPA, and for the Shanghai FTAs, we also introduced the overall plans. So far, 72 out of 80 items of policies already implemented. For the rest is in the pipeline, and we also have gained results of the pressure test. And we'll also continue to create new places for implementing the new policies, and also in terms of the e-commerce cooperation. And we have realized that the one application, and then the faster improvement, and also for the A5 that experience that can be rolled out to other places in terms of the tracing facility. And for Hongqiao International Hub, also reached a new height. For the 104 key tasks in constructing Hongqiao as a key international transport hub, has implemented 95% of these policies. For Hongqiao, that's a business center, attracted 500 companies to bring their headquarters in Shanghai. And also in the recent days, we have also introduced 33 the key policies to help Shanghai to build its central places. So far, for the areas, we also have the plan for international cooperation, and for the key buildings right now is under construction. Make sure by the end of 2024-5, and we will also have the places can be opened. And third, we also cultivate that driving force to boost the development of the cross-border e-commerce. Last year, the number of revenue increased by 42% of the e-commerce cross-border business. And for the exported products surpassed 30% as the number from the Hongqiao Airport. So for the home appliance cosmetics, the products also can be further facilitated in terms of transport, and also can also help to practice the faster exporting to Japan and Los Angeles. For the trade of service, reached at $177 billion US. And the digital service also accounted for half of the trade in service. And we also to build up a deeper cooperation area for DA work with the deeper member companies to conduct 5 cooperative projects. And we also signed a contract for more than 40 projects. In Brazil, we also established a digital cooperation station. Offshore business also saw a big increase. And we also to further for the business that were also the free of stamp, for the payment of increase by 105.7% in terms of the offshore business. And going forward, Shanghai will further leverage role in opening up and expanding the results gained at CIE and make Shanghai's contribution to China's opening up endeavor. And this is the end of today's press conference. Thank you, our 4 speakers, and also thank you, our friends from the media. Thank you. Bye.